is now 16. I'm still the only African American in it. $30,000 a year mastermind. Why did I invest that money? Because I wanted to get in circles around people that's playing at big levels. They say mediocre people can't stand to be around high achievers. High achievers can't stand to be around mediocre people. I got that from a guy named Nick Saban. If you don't know who that is, he actually coached the University of Alabama to several championships. So me personally, I like to be around higher achievers. And everybody in the mastermind, they're doing multiple 6, 7, and some on a cuff of 8 figures in terms of their companies.
Screen. There he is. All right, y'all.
What's going on?
Let me do this. All right, bam, there it is. Let me go ahead and give it a share to my page too as well. All right, people, we are live. Let me check my other platforms. I have to check because I have to make sure that this does what it's supposed to do.
Yep, we live.
Right, we live. We live, y'all. We live. Happy Friday, everyone.
Absolutely.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Great Friday.
We finna get into some goodies here. I'm gonna share this to my page too as well on LinkedIn too. We about to get into some goodies, so I think y'all might want to hop on if you ain't already on. I see a few on. If you're chiming in, by the way, drop a comment and let us know that you're chiming in. Drop a comment and let us know that you're chiming in. If you're chiming in, people, make sure that you drop a comment because there's a StreamYard thing. We don't know that you're on unless you drop a comment. All right, I see some hopping on. Welcome to the live stream.
Welcome.
Welcome, y'all. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. People, I see y'all hopping on. Okay. All right, we gonna go ahead and kick this off. Y'all, again, like I say, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. If you're chiming in, go on ahead and drop a comment and let us know where you're chiming in from.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
We're streaming live on Facebook as well as LinkedIn. Feel free to drop a comment. Let us know what you're chiming in from.
Where you located?
Absolutely.
And who's chimed in?
Because I see some of y'all on here, so definitely feel free to drop a comment and let us know where you're chiming in at.
Yeah, it would be great to know who you are, where you're from, what type of business you have.
And I know a lot of you probably been on Gerald's page for a while. Right.
Yeah, if you have a business, it'd be great for you to drop who you are, where you chiming in from, what type of business you have.
Sabrina says she's in consulting.
Okay.
What it is.
Excellent. Anybody else trying? Because I see you guys that you're on, you're watching. So definitely feel free to drop a comment and let us know what you're chiming in from, and actually what type of business you have will be great too as well. For the business owners out there, especially coaches too as well. I see y'all hopping on. Okay, great. So we're gonna go ahead and kick this off. You know, we got to keep time in perspective, just as how we do it. But anyway, thank y'all so much for hopping on. Reggie Falcone is on. Welcome. Thank y'all so much for hopping on. So Gerald, I know that we're going live on your pages right now, but I know that probably a lot of people has been connected to you, but a lot of people really truly don't know, you know, the vision and stuff that we're trying to accomplish, and also just who we can support. So go ahead and just share some information about our vision and who we can support.
Yes, great afternoon and great Friday to everyone out there. My name is Gerald Bass. You've been following my page for some time now. I'm pretty sure you're aware of that. If not, that's who I am. Welcome to the live stream, the Rise of the 1% live stream. And pretty much here at the Rise of the 1%, we actually focus on assisting Black coaches, consultants, course creators, and service providers who know they're great at what they do. And they may be relying like on word of mouth or just posting on social media here and there or going to networking events. And in some cases, different coaches and consultants that we actually work with as well, speaking on stages. They may just be relying on those type of acts of getting themselves out there and generating clients. But we assist a lot of our clients with streamlining the process and putting more of a system in place to consistently and predictably generate qualified appointments, specifically online, that convert over to high value clients. And typically we work with Black entrepreneurs who may be in like the $2,000 to $10,000 a month range, who want to scale up to $20,000 to $50,000 a month in under 60 days through automation and remote commission-based sales team, and without spending a dime on paid advertising. And right now our mission is to create $1 billion in success stories amongst Black entrepreneurs over the next 3 years or less. And that's who we are.
That's with a B, people.
Absolutely. Billion with B.
With a B. Billion. Billion people. Yeah, this is y'all. This is a good topic. So if y'all not hopping on and chiming in and getting these nuggets, I don't know what to tell y'all, because this is gonna be a good one, y'all. Because I know that a lot of you guys are hearing about, you know, a possible recession or things like that on the news. But just talk about, like, I know, like, some people, when that type of stuff happens and people tend to, like, you know, they shift their focus like completely. Just talk about how, like, as far as some things that business owners can do when it comes to, you know, stuff like that, like getting prepared, like, for a recession.
Yeah. So when it comes to getting prepared for a recession, or even being we are in recession or what have you, as they say, what I would say in terms of being a business owner is, for one, if you're not currently generating a great amount of revenue, profit as well in your business during that time or during this time, then I would recommend you pretty much do what we're going to talk about on this live today, which is find some cost-effective ways to be able to consistently still generate revenue and profit into your business. And a lot of times I see amongst a lot of entrepreneurs, African Americans specifically, because that's who we work with, is, for one, a lot of them have all these different softwares, right, that they're paying for every month. And at times you have all these different softwares that you may not even necessarily need to grow your business, right? You may have signed up for a software months ago or a year ago, even a couple of years ago, and this subscription or this bill or expenses hitting your business checking account every single month, and you may have forgotten about it, or it may not be that significant towards, hitting your business checking account. And so it's just constantly coming out your account, right? But that may potentially be an expense that you maybe could cut back on with others. So I always recommend, do an audit of your different business expenses to make sure that whatever you're investing out there, you're paying for on a monthly basis, is something you're actually using and getting value from at that particular time. So I would definitely say that. Another thing, right? I know a lot of our Black entrepreneurs, when it comes to marketing and advertising, a lot of times we just feel that we have to do paid advertising to be able to grow and scale a business. Not saying that you don't have to do paid advertising, but being that you're not already currently generating a multiple 5-figure a month revenue in your business consistently, I wouldn't recommend putting money at times during a recession into paid ads until you can scale your revenue up. So that's another thing. And then also, you have to look at your personal expenses too, lifestyle expenses as well of being an entrepreneur. At times we're spending money on things we don't necessarily need at that particular time that we maybe could cut back on as well. Different vices or things that we may have that we don't need, that we could be taking some of that money and putting into the business. So those are some of my thoughts on that. Yeah.
Couldn't agree more with you, brother, on that one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And one thing I did want to pit back on that you mentioned about paid ads. A lot of people feel like ads is the blueprint to really just have this overnight success and a whole bunch of leads and clients coming in just because you put money up. But you have to understand, when it comes to ads, it sometimes takes time for the ad to dial in to really start seeing the results. And so you really have to be mindful. Like you mentioned, you want to make sure you're at least making a multiple 5-figure a month consistently income before you start putting up money for ads, because you're going to blow through ads like real fast, just wasting money, not really understanding, like having, of course, the main important things that needs to be in place before you even consider running ads. There's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into place before you just say, okay, I want to run an ad. And most people just think, okay, let me just run this ad. Maybe I can get in front of more people and maybe get some sales. But at the end of the day, it takes time before ads dialed in. And, ad cost right now is extremely high for those that may know. And if you're not really making the income consistently on a monthly basis to be able to put up money for ads, especially in this time or this recession they say that we in, that wouldn't be the good idea. So I'm glad you hit on that, because most people out here or speak to, they be like, well, I want to put ads, I can, get in front of more people and, make more money, but it just takes time and it's a process.
Yeah, I mean, with paid advertising, for one, you definitely got to have a specific niche that you're serving. Mm-hmm. You need to make sure that you have a product market fit, message to market fit. I would recommend being you a coach, consultant, you have a course, some type of service-based business, you have a premium price point in terms of the value, the transformation, and the results that you're going to help your clients receive. Mm-hmm. Have a premium price point. And then you need to have a sales process that's already documented to be able to generate a lead over to a paying client. Right? You don't test out generating clients online through paid ads. That should already be validated.
Okay.
Facts.
So you should be able to do that organically first. And then you can do it organically and you're bringing the revenue in to be able to invest consistently into paid advertising, you could go that route. And I recommend, if you have a premium price type of product or service, which is I recommend, being once again you're a coach, consultant, course creator, service-based business, you need to be investing around $120 to $150 or more a day in paid ads.
Okay.
Yep.
And if you can't do that, then you need to start from organic approach.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, as well, it's not just about being able to generate a lead and get a client. Can you fulfill?
Yep.
Yeah.
In reference to servicing that client to help them get results. And do you have that process validated where you're getting client results?
Okay.
Because I can tell you this as well, when you run any type of paid advertising, people want to see results.
Mm-hmm. Social proof.
Absolutely. So those are things to keep in mind when it comes to the ads piece, which you just spoke on.
Absolutely. Makes a lot of sense.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Because I know that you guys, like y'all mentioned, you just hop on calls with people and they're like, oh, I'm running these paid ads. As if they just gonna magically just bring in like droves and droves of people. But like y'all mentioned, shoot, you got people spending like millions on ads. So guess who's gonna get most of the traffic? Them, because they're spending most of the money on ads.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's something that y'all want to consider too. So you can hop into paid ads all day. But unless, like he mentioned, those people are spending like millions in ads. And they're gonna get in front of your audience faster than you not spending as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of entrepreneurs, that are spending millions of dollars on paid advertising.
Mm-hmm.
I also say though, you don't necessarily have to have millions of dollars to really make paid advertising work. It's just you just got to have those different elements that I just spoke on intact, right? The niche, the problem that you're solving. You need to make sure you have product market fit, message market fit, premium price type offer. Your sales process needs to be validated.
Yep.
Okay.
You should already know, if I generate this amount of leads in terms of qualified leads, I'm going to close this.
Right.
You have to know the numbers and the metrics as well. I've spoken to many business owners who want to get directly into paid ads, and I ask them what's their closing ratio, and they can't even tell me. You don't even know how many leads it takes to qualify leads at that to generate a client.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how can you get the math in terms of what's it going to take in terms of ad spend and the number of qualified leads you need to get a paying client if you don't even know your numbers? And you don't know your numbers because you have not done enough organically as of yet. That's why you don't know your numbers.
People, you got to know your numbers. And not just, like he said, not specifically, not just for the ads per se, it's for your revenue goals too, though.
Yeah. Yeah, knowing your numbers is key. You just can't go out there just winging it and then hoping that you're going to hit this goal. Like, you got to really make sure you got everything tracked, dialed in, knowing what it takes, how many people you got to reach out to, how many qualifying calls, all of that. All of that plays a major factor in really knowing what you need to do to be able to hit XYZ goals that you're striving for. So that's very important, like knowing your numbers. Like, if you don't know anything else in business, it's important to know your numbers. And a lot of people don't know their numbers. And that's why at times they don't hit their goals and what they're looking or striving for. So knowing your numbers and knowing what you need to do on a consistent basis and work towards to hit those goals, by all means, whatever you got to do to hit them. Once you have that, it's game over.
Right. And a lot of times too, though, what I've discovered is a lot of people don't even know what a qualified lead even looks like for their business.
Yes.
Right? They don't even know what that even looks like because they have not generated enough qualified leads that have converted over to clients for them and clients that they have served who have gotten great results or some of the best results. They don't even necessarily at times know what that looks like because they have not generated enough qualified leads or even clients for their particular business. Yep. So once again, I'm going back to what we was talking about in terms of paid advertising very quickly. If you don't know what a qualified lead looks like, when that lead actually comes through the funnel, and let's say they watch a video sales letter or something you may have in that particular funnel, and then at the end of that video sales letter, they get a call to action to book a call. And let's say they go over and book a call and they fill out some survey questions that pretty much lets you know if this lead may potentially be qualified or not. If you have not really generated enough qualified leads for your business, right, or even clients, because you got to know what a great client looks like too.
Yeah.
And the way you know that is you've gotten a whole lot of clients and you serve a lot of clients and you know the ones that are taking your particular processes and systems or what have you in terms of you servicing them the most serious and gotten the results. You know how they look.
Right.
So now when these particular leads come through the funnel and they may fill out a short survey of questions that pre-qualify them, being you are running some type of paid advertising, now at least you will know what a qualified lead looks like. If you generated enough qualified leads and got enough great clients to serve, you'll know what that looks like. But if you haven't done that, then you don't know what it looks like. That's why I recommend starting off with organic, which is a very cost-effective way to grow and scale your business during a down economy or recession or whatever the case may be.
Yep. So true.
If you don't need to get into some of those ways, we can get into them. But we have some people in here chimed in before we move forward.
Yeah.
Y'all better get these gems.
Absolutely.
Ready. Blowing all your money on ads is not the way. And ad cost is higher than it's ever been before. Like they mentioned before, guys. It's not how it used to be. He said he's speaking fast.
Ad costs are up. Ad costs are up. But if you start off with an organic approach that I'm actually going to talk about on this live today, it's a way to be able to get your ad costs down.
Okay.
If you start off organically first.
Right. Right.
That's key.
And I'm not just talking about the amount of revenue you're bringing in per month, in terms of cash collected and stuff like that. That's not what I'm talking about. It's some other ways too to get ad costs down now. That if you implement some of the newer strategies, the 2022 strategies, you're still not implementing strategies from 4-5 years ago that were working online, then it is a way to drive some ad costs down. And we can talk about a little bit about that as we get into the organic strategies.
Most definitely.
So you all gonna get some real game on here if you are tuned in.
Y'all, boy.
I would recommend
I'm just hoping y'all ready.
If you got like any friend, entrepreneurs that are coaches, consultants, course creators, and service-based business owners, right? That are African American, I would recommend if you really love them, share this live with them.
Right. Exactly. Right. Exactly.
If not, you're a horrible person.
Doing your
right.
Your parents
right, because you're doing a disservice. Shoot.
She said you're a horrible person.
No, I'm just playing. Yeah.
No, but for real though, it's just like, guys, keep in mind they're gonna be hopping on watching the replay. But guys, these are the secrets. There are people in your space. You be wondering like, what are they doing? How are they dominating? It's this. I'm telling y'all.
Cause I say this, like even in my beginning stages of my entrepreneurship journey, like I always used to think like, man, I got to get these ads going, man, or something, man. I can get in front of these people or whatever. But over these years, man, when you really like when you've been in business for so long, like us, you know what I'm saying, Gerald been in business for years, and like when you really starting to understand like the importance of really having the whole organic side of your business all the way dialed in, it makes so much sense. Because the thing is this: once you get the organic side of your business all the way dialed in, and you know you're producing the income revenue consistently from an organic standpoint, way before you get into running ads. Now, once you got organic dialed in, and then you making that multiple 5 figures a month consistently, then you can use that money to run ads. Now, imagine you getting paid ads and the organic side of things going, and you combine those two together, it's game over. It's game over. And most people feel like, okay, I got this money now I can put on ads and I can just rely on ads solo and forget just doing the organic things that I did to get to this point. No, you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you keep both of them going. I don't care how much money you're making, even if you're just depending on ads. Just don't solely depend on ads. You want to make sure that your organic side of things is also dialed in. And once you mesh those two together, it's game over. And most people tend to do that. They want to just be like, all right, man, I've been running ads, man, I'm doing this. But just imagine if you have the organic side of your business going on top of paid ads, so much results, more success, a lot of things can happen. So I can't speak this enough. Like, you need to get your organic side of your business all the way dialed in if it's not. More of the story.
Facts.
More of the story.
Facts. I hope y'all getting this. I'm telling y'all.
Because you just can't get into paid ads if what you're doing organic and producing or getting the results. What you think paid ads gonna do if your organic is not all the way dialed in?
Right.
It's defeat the purpose.
Right. True.
And that's how you really know you have a good product, when you start seeing the results coming in from an organic standpoint. You know you have something that people are gravitating to or taking action on, right?
Right.
But when you're just trying to run ads, you ain't gonna know that, because you ain't even went through the testing and the trials on the organic side of things to even determine that you have something good. Yeah, you can say it's good, but what is the market saying?
Right.
That's where it really boils down to what the market is saying. How are they responding? And once you really find that out and you gather all this data, this information, now you know you have something that the market need, because now you already got the feedback from them when you was in the organic aspect of things and getting things dialed in. So I just wanted to hit on that.
Makes total sense. Hope y'all getting this.
Most definitely.
Y'all gotta get it.
Facts.
There's the missing component a lot of times. It didn't like he mentioned earlier too, guys. Like sometimes you'll be running ads, you'll be like, why are they not doing anything? Is your organic all the way tight? More than likely, no. More than likely, no. That's the reason why.
Yep.
Because you're creating an environment to where you are a trusted figure, but you have to do that though. So that's another thing. Like you can't be running ads and you don't have nothing on your page. So there's some things that you guys have to look at too. You can't just be running stuff and there's nothing there for the people to look at, because people are going to come back and look at your page. I don't know if y'all know that.
Oh, yeah. People are always watching.
What you do now. You do now.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
Y'all feel free to chime in if y'all have any questions and stuff like that. This is a good topic. This is one of those things where, like I say, people are doing in the back end that you never know that they're doing. You wonder why they just continuously crushing it, and you like, what are they doing? This is one of them. They may tell you it's the ads, but they don't tell you the other things that they're doing in the back end.
Anybody else on? Well, yeah, there's some good stuff. Yep.
So, guys, I hope y'all are taking this information and understanding that, it's not all ads that can get you clients. It's organic methods too as well.
Yep. Most definitely.
Yeah.
No questions as of yet.
Yo, we don't have anything. We can transition the conversation if you all want to go into.
Let's get it.
Speaking on some other things as well.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But that was excellent. And then another thing that I would like to ask you too, Gerald. Like, I know sometimes when people some people, hear like recession and stuff like that, in regards to their business and stuff like that, sometimes some people just shift their focus completely. Like they won't, they won't do their business anymore. Or just instead of trying to find like more effective ways, you know what I'm saying? They just quit completely. Share like a little bit of insight about that too as well, because I know that like you mentioned that people do need to do audits and stuff like that on what they're paying as for like they're expensive and stuff for the business. But just share a little bit about like when it comes to like business and like online sales, about the actual the mindset in regards to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to growing your business, pretty much my whole thing is it really comes down to having a real vision. Like, some people get into entrepreneurship or business and they get into it just for self-gratification, to be able to make some money.
Right.
Okay.
And so that's why a lot of times too, you see a lot of business owners at times, especially within the African American community, having so many different businesses. Right? They got so many different plans, plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, so on. Right?
I can't.
And I'm gonna be all the way frank with you. Like, some of my people in my inner circle that are like millionaires, they look at people like that in the business world like flakes, like they're not serious.
Okay.
Right? And so even when it comes to, like you say, certain entrepreneurs or business owners who may be attempting to grow a business, but a downturn hits an economy and inflation goes up, credit rates go up, say it's a recession, whatever the case may be, and people start to, like you say, maybe quit because they feel they may not have the financial resources to be able to continue this business, or they just have lost enthusiasm and the energy to want to grow the business. Right? They may have lost hope. And a lot of times it's because they strayed away from their vision.
Okay.
Or they never had a real crystal clear vision in the first place. Because if you have a vision and a mission that you're setting out for that's bigger than you, bigger than making money, then when the tough times come, you'll persevere through, you'll push through.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's how I look at it. And that's why you need a vision and mission. That's why in our high level program, we have a part of the program where we are helping our clients with coming up with their vision, their mission, their principles, core values of their particular company or organization. Because it has to be bigger, like I say, than just money.
Right.
Elon Musk is a multi-billionaire. Why is he still working to this day? He don't have to work.
Right.
This man trying to put people on Mars. That's what he's doing.
Right.
Right?
He said that's the goal.
Exactly. That's how you have to look at it. Tom Brady, has been playing football for several years. A lot of people say he needs to retire and all that type of stuff. Maybe. But what I will say is, though, Tom Brady has been set for life, him and his family. Why is he still playing the game? Because he loves the game. Not only that, he said he loves the game, but not only that, he said he wanted to have more rings than Michael Jordan.
Facts.
So he set out for a bigger vision, mission, and purpose that was bigger than just him making money and stuff like that.
Right.
So that's how you have to look at your business as well. That's how you have to look at your business.
That's a fact.
And for all the people that have the multiple businesses, once again, if you have multiple businesses, there's no way to really have a vision. If you have all these different businesses in these different industries, what is really the true vision?
Right.
It's called shiny object syndrome. Your focus and your energy is scattered anywhere.
Right.
So you have all these entities maybe bringing in a little revenue or profit per month, each one, right? But at the same time, how is the service to those clients for those different businesses when you have all these different entities? Right. Unless you have a huge team in terms of delegation.
Yeah.
Who can help you manage all these different companies and these different entities to really serve the clients at a higher degree. And in most cases, that's not the case.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my say-so on that. Develop a vision, ladies and gentlemen. Get your mission tight, your principles tight, your core values tight. And they should be true to you and true to your organization. That's what you all should live by. And no matter what type of downturns or shifts that may happen, you have to be willing to adapt, persevere, and keep pushing forward. And if you all, like I said, want me to get into some cost-effective ways to grow your business, even in the downturn economy, we can get into that as well.
Absolutely.
Y'all ready for these gems? If y'all ready for these gems, y'all better say y'all ready.
Absolutely. Let's get it.
It is good. Yeah, guys, you have to be aligned with your vision. Yourself.
Yeah.
Yourself. Not just telling other people what you want to do, but truly be aligned with your vision yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, we can get on into it.
Yup.
Okay, perfect.
Yes,
So yeah, let's go on and dive into some cost-effective ways to be able to grow your business in a recession or downturn economy. We're going to talk specifically online today.
Yeah, social media.
Right. Yeah, we'll talk social media. Yeah, we'll talk primarily social media. I throw in a little search engine stuff as well. So,
Be bad ready. Absolutely.
The first thing, once again, for any of the strategies I share, you need to have a specific niche, problem that you can solve within that niche in your own unique way. call it unique mechanism.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So product market fit. You need to have your messaging type. Call it unique value proposition statement. Primarily who you serve and how you serve them in your own unique way. Mm-hmm. That is key to any form of marketing and sales. I'm telling you this right now. A lot of people just skip over that, and I go on so many people's social media profiles. The messaging is not dialed. It needs to be dialed. When I land on your Facebook page or your Instagram or your LinkedIn, right? Or even if I go on your YouTube channel on your background cover photo,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or even if I speak to you, I should know who you serve and how you serve them.
Facts.
In a statement, a clear and precise statement.
Welcome statement.
Right. Next, you need in this economy, I know it may be a downturn in the economy, but at the same time, if you're running a business, you still got to eat. Not only that, you got to feed your team, being you got a team, right? Still may have got expenses for your company in other ways as well, I'm pretty sure. So, being you a coach, consultant, course credit, service-based business provider, make sure you have a premium price offer. Typically $3,000 and up. So you got that. Next, you need to make sure your sales process is tight from end to end. With these strategies that I'm actually going to be sharing with you on this live, you need a sales framework where you can do discovery for a lead that you generate. You can pre-qualify a lead. Typically in a 15-minute conversation. Next, you need another sales framework where you can dive deeper into your potential client's current situation, desired situation. What may be holding them back from getting to their desired situation, their motivation from wanting to get into their desired situation, their level of commitment, sense of urgency to get into their desired situation, and being that you can really help them, knowing how to state your offer, knowing how to answer any questions that come up, right? And then, of course, knowing how to deliver whatever you charge, which is your pricing. And, of course, having your onboarding process to onboard your new client and your fulfillment tight to serve the client. If you get objections on that particular second call, you got to know how to handle those as well. You got to still be able to lead this person, being you really know you can help them, lead them to get in the service that they need, whether objections come up or not. So you got to have that tight.
Okay.
Next thing with what I'm going to share with you, you have to have what we call a value video, pre-selling mechanism. So pretty much a value video is just a video that explains who you are, right? Who you serve. You can speak on some of the pains, problems, frustrations of your market, talk about some of the solutions, how you can help, show some case studies, testimonies, reviews, if you have them, of you helping people with this transformation of solving this particular problem. And that's it. Now, once you have that all in place, the next thing pretty much is now we need traffic.
Okay.
So the first platform I'm going to talk about is Facebook. We're on this platform right now.
Yep.
I can tell you this. If you have a coaching consultant business, course or service-based business, I can tell you this. I'm pretty sure you have your ideal clients on this platform. There's not too many industries where we've seen where different business owners within those spaces did not have their ideal clients on this particular platform. And we're working with clients in all types of industries. So the first thing you have to do on Facebook, we're going to talk about your personal page. I know so many people stress so much over Facebook business page. Let me tell you something. Yeah, unless you plan on running Facebook ads, the business page is not the biggest thing for your business on Facebook these days. Less than 1% of your audience is going to even see your post. That's how horrible the reach is, because Facebook wants you to run ads. That's how they make money.
Right. Right.
I hear so many people saying, oh, I should be building my business on my personal page over my business page. Yes.
Yes. Check.
The algorithm favors the personal page over the business unless you run paid advertising. So with that being said, you have to make sure your Facebook profile is set up right. You need a Facebook background cover photo. Typically on that background cover photo, it can be a picture of you or your company logo, a statement of who you serve, how you serve them. You can have just that on the background cover photo. If you have a Facebook group, you can give a call to action on the background cover photo for them to click on the banner and go over and join your group if you have one. If not, don't worry about it, right? You need a professional profile picture. In your About Me section, you need a statement of who you serve and how you serve them. No offense, but having up there all these, I'm a dog lover and,
I can't.
I love to travel to China or whatever the case may be, whatever these people be having in their bios. When it comes to running a business, quite frankly, nobody really cares.
Funny.
Right. So with that being said, you need your statement of who you serve, how you serve them. Now, if you want to have in your About Me section a link that links over to your business page, you can do that. Nothing wrong with that. Right. But you're not relying solely on the business page. All right. Now, once you do that, now what you need pretty much is a posting strategy. So you want to leverage the 4 E's of social media marketing. First E is enlightening content or transformational content. You want to inspire people. Inspirational content. It don't have to be quotes and stuff. Real inspirational, value-based posts. Right? Value-based posts. You can even share your story, but you have a transformational story. That's always great. Sharing stories. You don't have to do call to actions in all your inspirational posts. Sometimes you can, sometimes you don't have to. You don't have to sell in every post, right? And then the second E is educational content. You want to educate, add value to your audience, right? So if you're helping people with repairing their relationships, whatever the case may be, you should be giving relationship advice in those value-based posts. Educate people on how they can better their relationships, if that's what you was to do, or whatever type of business you have. Value-based posts. Sometimes give call to actions for them to go book a call with you, or if you got an ebook, they can take a look at that, or if you want to take a look at a case study or a value video you may have, you can direct them to that, or whatever the case may be. If you got a Facebook group, you can direct them there as well. But value-based educational posts, right? Or you could go live from time to time as well.
Yep.
And then the third E is entertaining lifestyle. So you wanna have a human element to your page. It don't have to be all business. All right, you can have some fun, show lifestyle from time to time. And then the fourth E is engaging content. So you want to engage your audience, ask them questions. All right, give away free tools and resources or guides, and get them to comment below and engage on your posts. That can help them. That's engaging. And then the bonus is post testimonials and client results. Those are your posting strategies. Through those strategies alone, in some of the postings, like the value-based postings, particularly, and even testimonial postings, you can give call to actions, and you can book calls from that and get potential clients without spending a dime on paid advertising. If you're not leveraging Facebook stories and reels, that's a way to get views on what you're doing as well. I mean, it's a strategic approach to it. I can't go over it on this live today. We actually help our clients in high level with that. But I will say stories and reels are real big in reference to as well, getting more eyeballs on your content. And at times when it comes to that content, you can have call to actions for them to go over and check out more content that you have or book a call with you or whatever the case may be. Now, those are just some strategies that you can implement from a posting standpoint and, like I say, content and stuff like that. Now, the next thing is direct outreach. So with direct outreach, you primarily want to find groups and communities where your ideal clients are hanging out at. So if you were like a relationship coach, you need to find groups where people are talking about relationships. You join those groups. As long as they don't have a problem in the group of you networking, then you can connect with people in the group. Now, I would tell you this, don't go in a group and start just promoting your stuff. That's a quick way to get kicked out of a group. And also just seen as a real salesy person.
Facts.
And a person that a lot of people don't want in the group because you're just coming in and selling. So if you're going to post anything in a group, you got to add value, right? So if you're going into a relationship group, right, people talking about singles or married people or whatever the case may be, being that's your niche, then guess what? You need to go in there and share, once again, relationship advice, tips, share resources. Don't go in there like spamming your program. Now, people that engage on your post, now, if you want to connect with them in Messenger, you can do that. And even with that, don't be salesy. You just have a conversation, build a relationship, rapport. If you can help them, then you book them into a call. Now, what we have in place for our company, and we are set up for many of our clients, and our clients have been utilizing this particular system, they're getting results, is we have an automated system that we use. Right? So what the automated system allows us to do and our clients to do is pretty much set up automated friend requests to go out to people within a specific Facebook group, right, where their ideal clients are hanging out at, and also automated connection messages. Okay. And as people respond to the messages, our clients go into the messenger, they build rapport. They see if there's any problems they can help this particular person solve in reference to their particular product or service. If they can help them, they book them into a 15-minute discovery call, which is what I just talked about earlier in terms of your sales process, 15-minute chat. Why a 15-minute chat over directing them straight to what we call a sales call, a strategy session call? Because 15-minute chat is a low form of commitment. Most people don't have a problem hopping on a 15-minute chat over hopping on a long 45-minute strategy session or sales call. So it lowers the barrier of entry in them and their level of commitment. That's why. Plus, not only that, you don't want to go through a full-fledged strategy session or consultation call, sales call, whatever you want to call it. You don't even know if this person is even qualified. That's another reason why you want to do the 15-minute chat. You need to pre-qualify them before you even go to that stage, right? So with that being said, that's what the automation system does. So typically our clients, the ones that have the automations run out to at least 100 people a day, typically get around 25 to 35 to reply. So that's a 25 to 35% reply rate. Typically around 3 to 5 will book into discovery calls a day. typically around 2 to 4 convert over to strategy sessions. And we train our clients to close a minimum 25% and up on strategy sessions. So that's 1 out of every 4 closing. The thing about the automated system that's unique as well, people that don't respond to connection messages, they get automated follow-ups for about 5 days. Messages going out, they're not spammy at all. They're very conversational. We help our clients even craft the messaging because we've been doing this for 6 years. We know the type of messaging that gets people to respond. So, and typically if they don't respond to that connection message, around about that 3rd message, they typically respond. That's the great thing about it. All automation. So that's the Facebook system. We have some other strategies on Facebook as well, but I'm not going to go into each one of them. But I did want to give you all some of those gems. Those gems there alone don't hardly cost any money. And I can tell you the automation software doesn't even run a whole lot.
Somebody says, wow, that's super dope. Yeah, it is. It is.
So that's Facebook. Real quick, I'm going to talk about LinkedIn. We got a similar system set up on LinkedIn. So on LinkedIn, we don't use the basic version of LinkedIn, and our clients that have their clients over on LinkedIn don't either. So if you're doing like business to business, LinkedIn is a great platform. We're looking to connect with like real big professionals and stuff like that. LinkedIn is great. So we use the premium version of LinkedIn. Our clients that use it use the same thing. And so it allows you to use a tool called Sales Navigator. Sales Navigator actually allows you to go in and search for your ideal clients based off of keywords that may be throughout their profile, right? Which is you can do the same thing with the Facebook automation software as well. You can also target people based off of certain keywords that are in their profile on Facebook and LinkedIn in the automation software. So on LinkedIn, you pretty much in Sales Navigator can find your ideal clients based off of keywords that may go through their profile, whether they may be a 1st degree connection to you, 2nd degree connection, 3rd degree. So 1st degree meaning they're connected directly to you. 2nd degree may be they're connected through someone else who may be connected with you, and so on, right? You can search for them that way. You can search for them as well based off of company size, how many employees they have, how long they've been in business, right? If they're a business owner, if they identify themselves on LinkedIn as a CEO or founder, right? And those different terminologies that go around owner, right? Also, you can target them based off LinkedIn groups in Sales Navigator. So this pretty much helps you compose this list, right, of your ideal prospects. You also can target them as well in Sales Nav based off geographical location too. So it allows you to upload this list, right, of all these potential clients for your particular business, right? And Sales Navigator doesn't cost us a little monthly for it, but it's not that much for a business owner. It's not much as spending money on ads, I can tell you that. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you the software we use for Facebook automation is around $100 a month, right? Unless you want to get the premium version, which is I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. Okay. And then Sales Nav runs around about like $99 a month, right? If you're using LinkedIn. Okay. And no offense to anyone, but if you can't invest that into a business, you may not need to be a business owner as of yet, right? You may need to work a job, save your coins up, and then invest into a business, because if you can't afford to invest a couple of $100s a month into your business, then it may not be the right fit for you. But I can tell you this, it's way less than, like I say, spending $120 to $150 a day on paid advertising or more.
That's a day. That's a day. Right. I hope y'all caught that. That's a day. Not a month. That's a day.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
As up.
So yeah, LinkedIn, right? You can load up all these prospects, and typically we like to create a list of 1,000 to 1,500, right? We help our clients do the same thing. And then we load it up in this software we use. And we're able to have automated connection requests go out on LinkedIn to all these people and automated connection messages. As they accept the connection request, right, our software is able to pull their email and phone number, being it's on their profile, and it zaps it with an app we use called Zapier. It zaps it into our CRM and our client CRM. CRM we use is called Close.io, right? Zaps it straight in there. And on LinkedIn, as they respond to the connection messages, we can do the same thing. You go in there, build rapport. If you can identify any problems, it help them, you book them into a call. It's that simple. Me personally, I actually got us a client this week that came from our LinkedIn automations. Right? So I'm telling you, it works. And being they don't respond to the connection messages, even on LinkedIn, we have automated follow-ups that go out. So they respond over like 5 days. Even if they're not responding on LinkedIn, we could go hit them up in the CRM through email, because we have their email typically, or phone, because we have their phone number. If we feel they may be an ideal client, not just calling anybody. Or text them, either one. Right? So these are the things that you're able to do. Very cost effective.
Man.
And on LinkedIn, you're able to have 1,000 to 1,500 connection requests and connection messages go out a month with the software we use. Okay, you can't just do that on LinkedIn on the basic version. You got to have the software. All right. It gets you around the connection limit. So that's the whole thing. That's how it works.
Wow. I hope y'all got some value from that. Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow. And this is a good point. You know what? Speaking of that, that's a good point that you brought up in regards to like connecting. That's a big deal for some people. They feel like they don't have to connect to anybody to build a business. Man, that's a good one. That's a good one right there.
Yeah, these are the strategies, man. If you want to scale up to 20K to 50K plus a month without any paid advertising, and you do everything that I already mentioned, you have the foundational stuff in place, and you implement these systems, you can definitely do it without any money on paid advertising whatsoever. That's the automation piece I just shared with you all. Let me tell you this. Most 7-8 figure plus businesses have outbound and inbound eventually, right? But they don't just have one without the other. But a lot of them start off with just outbound or just organic strategies.
Okay.
I have one of my close friends who's a millionaire, runs a multi-million-dollar company. I'm actually going down to hang with him in Miami next weekend. His company brings in over $100,000 a month without paid advertising.
Jeez.
All from what I just shared with you all in reference to that LinkedIn system, doing emails and outbound dials as well in the CRM every day. And then you know what they do? They invest around about $60,000 of their revenue coming in every month, not the outbound stuff. They got another 60 grand they do put into YouTube ads, right? And they bring in about $160,000 a month from YouTube ads. So they're doing over $260,000 a month with outbound and inbound. But they started with just outbound.
Wow.
They got to $100,000 a month. And I'm going to tell you why my buddy at that time, and it made sense to me because we used to run a digital marketing agency and we ran and managed paid advertising for so many different companies. And I remember clients at times, not all of our clients, but some of our clients, ad accounts would get shut down and it was no point of return. Some of our clients to this day, I mean, I remember running ads for one of my clients, and we helped her generate like well over $30,000 in e-commerce sales, like within a couple of months, selling her physical products. She was selling women onesies, right? Over a couple of months, we up there generating over $30,000 from paid ads, and out of nowhere, they just shut her ad account down. Never gave no reason, nothing. To this day, can't run ads on Facebook. And then my buddy, who I'm telling you all about, who scaled his company up to over $100,000 a month without paid ads with LinkedIn and the CRM and the outbound dials and stuff, his company spent over $1.4 million with Facebook ads. And just out of nowhere, one day they shut his ad account down and gave no reason. There's no point of return. He's gone. Company took a dip in revenue for a few months. They just had to master their outbound strategy while the company took a dip in revenue. And that's how they was able to get it up to over $100,000 a month without paid ads. And then eventually went on to layer it on YouTube ads. So that's what I'm saying. It's a different way of thinking when it comes to this stuff. But the last thing I hit on with social media very quickly with you all, I know we've been on here for a little while, is once you're consistently generating appointments, you're closing deals, getting clients that you can serve, right? You're getting client results. Now what you can do is you can look to hire up and train up an appointment setting team, right? So you can actually plug in a remote commission-based appointment setting team who can literally run those automations for you every single day on Facebook, over on LinkedIn, or both. They can be in Messenger or they can be in the chat on LinkedIn, having the conversations, those that they see as fit that could potentially be clients for your business. They book them into their own calendar to qualify them for you. And those that are qualified, they book them into your calendar, for a strategy session call, a consultation, a sales call, or whatever the case may be. And then you just convert them over to clients. Appointment setting team. And not only that, they can run the automations as well on multiple profiles. With the Facebook software, you have to get the premium version to do that, which is about $197 a month. Right? But here's the thing. If your setters starting off generating you per week 10 to 15 sales calls, quality sales calls per setter, right? Is it worth the investment of just $197 a month, right? With the Facebook software for the automations? Yeah, it's worth it. Your price point's good, your offer's good, clients get results, you good. So this is a cost-effective way. And over on LinkedIn, I didn't mention the LinkedIn software to run the automations is around $77 a month. Those are your expenses.
Wow.
But you plug the appointment setting team in, and now they run the automations, they have the conversations, they book the qualified calls into your calendar as they do discovery. So they do the discovery calls, they qualify, being qualified, they book them into your calendar. And then also setters as well could dial your CRM. So they do follow-ups for leads that may were like no-shows or cancellations or haven't bought your product or service. They'll dial your CRM as well to get them rebooked into calls. That's as well how you can land more clients without spending money on ads. A lot of people don't do that. They don't follow up. They don't call no-shows. They don't call cancellations. They don't call people back who didn't buy. But the appointment setters will. And they're remote and they're commission-based. They only get paid off what they produce. But you have to make sure that your offer is converted, because the appointment setter don't want to work with a company where the offer is not converting because they're not going to make no money.
Yeah.
And appointment setters are typically full-time. So they may come in, they may want to make around $3,000 to $5,000 a month starting off, and then they'll eventually want to be able to ramp up to 6 figures, 5 figures a month or higher. And eventually setters can become closers. in your company, being that great at it. That's how this whole thing works. And the last thing is just using YouTube. And I'm not going to go into a whole in-depth conversation on that, but YouTube organic.
Okay.
If you're not afraid to get in front of the camera, which is I don't see why you should be in today's time in 2022, that's how you build trust, authority, credibility in front of your audience. In terms of you a trusted advisor in your space. And you can cut at least one video a week just starting off and start to build you up a YouTube channel. Valuable content. YouTube organic. And being you're growing an email list, which you should be doing, you can mail that content out to your email list on a weekly basis as well. Right? These are the things. And yes, email marketing is key as well. This is a whole ecosystem, man.
Not just one thing.
Whole ecosystem. And I go back to the last thing that I did speak out on the top of this live stream in terms of how you cut ad costs down with everything that I just shared. So let's say you decide to launch Facebook ads or Instagram ads or YouTube ads.
Yeah.
Right? All right, if you're going to run ads, you need to be driving traffic into a sales funnel. You need to have a landing page where you're capturing people's data for some type of value that you're offering. Typically for coaches, consultants, course creators, and our service-based business clients that work with us, it will be a VSL, a case study video. In that video, typically you're going to hit on the pains, problems, frustrations, desired outcomes of the market, give them some solutions, show some proof of concept that you know how to solve this problem, you and your company, and you can help get results, and invite them at the end if they want further assistance with solving that problem. They need to book a call with you. Now, here's the thing. Back years ago, when we used to run ads and help many of our clients run ads, especially in the spaces that I just named, the industries I just named, we used to drive traffic to a landing page and we only collected email. Now, in 2022, you want to be collecting name, email, and phone number. And what you have in place is those appointment setters. So for every person who opts into your landing page and watches your VSL, okay, it's going to be a percentage that are going to book calls immediately, right?
Yeah.
On a low end, 5%. A real good VSL could be 10 to 15%, right? Now, what happens to all those that don't book calls? You have your appointment setters pick up the phone and call them immediately. So right after they opt in, if they don't book a call, the appointment setters pick up the phone and call them and qualify them. And being qualified, put them into the calendar. Yeah, with the sales funnel, you have the email marketing automation follow-up too, and they could book a call from there as well. But I can tell you, by having those appointment setters in place, speed to lead, for every person opts into that funnel, right? And you may say, okay, how will my appointment setters know when people opt into my funnel to call them? Well, you want to have pretty much your funnel, you want to have it integrated with something we call Slack, where pretty much for every person that opts into your landing page of your funnel, it should zap into Slack and notifies the whole team that a lead came in, right? And Slack is a workplace. That's where you can literally set up a workplace for you and your team online to communicate throughout the day and stuff like that, if you don't know what that is. It's a great thing to have for your business and your team. But I just gave a lot of game in this live. For people that watch it, I will hope that you attempt to apply some of the things that I share. Some of the stuff you can apply on your own. Some of the stuff you may need further assistance on, right? And being you need further assistance, then you're welcome to schedule a call where we can dive a little deeper into your business, what you're looking to accomplish, share with you a little bit more of what we do, and put a custom tailored strategy together for how we can help you scale your business up to 20K to 50K plus a month in under 60 days through automation, a remote commission-based sales team, and without paid ads.
Keep in mind, y'all, it's one thing to know something, but it's another thing to actually have somebody to help you implement it.
Absolutely.
Like, you can get all these softwares and stuff all day and try to figure this stuff out on your own if you want to. But that could take you years.
Yep. So yeah, I just gave you all some jewels.
Man, I don't know. Y'all playing. Y'all playing. I know. I see y'all on here watching. I see y'all. And y'all like, oh my. You probably thinking like, oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah. We telling y'all.
There's a lot more to growing a business than a lot of people think. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There's a lot more to
it. Way more to it than what y'all thinking.
And I'm not even saying it's complex, but at times it's more moving parts than people think. To like
it really works together, like the ecosystem.
Like, I want to scale. That's a big terminology online now with a lot of different business consultants. Scale. But what does that really mean?
Right.
And not only what does it mean, what does it take to really do it?
Exactly.
Scaling means pretty much taking your business to a level that is currently not at, taking it to that next level.
Yeah.
Right. And at each level is different moving parts and people as well that need to be put in place to make that happen.
I gave these folks some game.
Right. I mean, yes, yeah. I know. I think y'all watching now. I bet y'all like, I did not know that. You know now. You know now, guys. This is some powerful stuff.
Absolutely.
And a lot of you guys are gonna be seeing this video too as well, because I'm gonna be sharing it in many groups.
And I'm gonna tell you this, in closing on my part, and if y'all got anything else, y'all can do it. I'm gonna tell you this here. I'm gonna tell you this here. The biggest mistake a lot of us Black entrepreneurs make, and I say Black because that's who we work with primarily, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying we don't take on other clients that aren't Black, but our main focus is the Black community. We want to help close this racial wealth gap, right? We want to be able to create Black millionaires, which is going to happen, right? Especially within our Rise of the 1% high-level family, to even some of the people may consume our free content and be able to go and scale, right? And that's fine, right? We just want to create Black millionaires, help close the racial wealth gap, right? Take more ownership of things within our community, be an example for the next generations to come, right? Be an example for the next generations to come. I didn't come up around a lot of entrepreneurs. Probably many of you all didn't either. Right? I'm talking about when I was a kid. Now, as I got older, like high school, I started to get around folks doing business and stuff like that. But I'm talking about when I was a kid.
No.
Right? So now we setting the tone and example for the next generations to come. You know, if you want to play ball, go play ball. If you're gonna be great at it, if you're gonna play ball, tell the younger generations, if you're gonna play ball, go all in with it, or don't do it at all.
Yeah.
It's less than 1% going to the NBA. Less than 1% going to the NFL. Less than 1% going to play Major League Baseball. Right? Less than 1% that's gonna become a rapper and make it. Like a Jay-Z or a Lil Wayne or whatever the case may be. So I'm just telling you, right? Less than 1%. And this is for the younger generations, right? We gotta talk this for the younger generation. It may be parents on here. So
most definitely.
Right? Entrepreneurship is another way. It's another way. It ain't necessarily got to be rapping and sports. Not knocking none of those. I was in the entertainment business and I played sports as a youngin', right? But entrepreneurship as well is the way. And we got to lead by example with this.
Facts.
Now, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to be completely transparent because I know some people, y'all need to share this around, right? Online today if you really care about our people.
Facts.
If not, don't share. Just let it stay on my page. And whoever comes watch it, hopefully they be blessed. I'm going to tell you this here. It's a lot of black entrepreneurs. I've been speaking to black entrepreneurs, and some are doing the right thing, right? We've been having clients come on board our Rise to 1% High Level program, and for them, I'm embracing them. I want to help them really go to that next level, and we're gonna do it, right? But I'm gonna tell you this here, right? I'm gonna tell you this here. It's some of you all that's waiting till January to get started.
Yeah.
It's some of you all waiting till January. Let me tell you something. I'm going to a $30,000 man. I'm not saying this to brag or boast or none of that. That's not what this is about. I'm in a $30,000 a year mastermind, right? I'm the only African American in it. Only one.
That's
it's
ridiculous.
16 of us now. When I got started, it was 10 of us. It's now 16. I'm still the only African American in it. $30,000 a year mastermind. Why did I invest that money? Because I wanted to get in circles around people that's playing at big levels. They say mediocre people can't stand to be around high achievers. High achievers can't stand to be around mediocre people. I got that from a guy named Nick Saban. If you don't know who that is, he actually coached the University of Alabama to several championships. So me personally, I like to be around higher achievers. And everybody in the mastermind, they're doing multiple 6, 7, and some on a couple 8 figures in terms of their companies. So this is going on my second year going to be in this mastermind. So I'm about to invest. This would be another 30 grand I'm putting up. So it's around about $60,000. I'm going to tell you all this here. We're meeting next weekend in Miami. 4 days. Locked in the room, 4 days, masterminding, sharing ideas, giving each other value. What's working in their business? What's working in theirs? What's the game plan, the execution, and close out the year and go into 2023 with momentum? But if some people talking about I'm waiting till January, you're already behind.
Right.
I'm sitting in the room.
You're already behind the curve.
Multiple 6 and 7, potentially 8-figure business owners next weekend that are already putting the plans together to execute to close out the year strong. And a lot of people are talking about I'm waiting till January. You're behind.
Right.
By the time January comes, momentum's up for the people that was putting in the work and putting the investments in now.
Already positioning themselves ahead of your butt. Yeah, you lagging. Somebody, you know what? I'm gonna do January, February-ish. Okay, that's fine. Your competition right in front of you.
Yep.
Already like, oh, I'm already positioning myself, taking your traffic.
Just letting you know that. For those that play at high levels, they already in 2023 mentally. That's what the 1% do. And you all may ask, why am I the only African American in the mastermind? Why did I not join an African American mastermind? Because, and I'll be fully transparent on it, I'll tell you why. It's not an African American that I resonate with that had a mastermind that correlates with what we're doing. That's why. Now, sometime in the future, we'll be launching a mastermind within the Rise of the 1% for Black entrepreneurs. But right now, we do have a high-level program for those that want to scale up to 20K to 50K plus a month in under 60 days without paid advertising. And we got, I can tell you this, over the next 90 days or less, if you're not part of the program, you'll be sitting back and watching us post these success stories because they're on the way.
Yeah. Dominating.
And some people be saying, oh, I'm ready to get going now because it's January. We could have been undid 20, 30, 40, 50, $60,000 within 3 months together with your business. But you wait until January.
That would have been an awesome Christmas gift.
I'm telling you.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's all I got, y'all. Peace and blessings. Hey, I love my people, but I'm telling you all, we got to level up our thinking, though, in a way
For real. That's what I was just about to say. Facts.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, people. If you don't have any questions, keep in mind you're going to see this video anyway because we're going to share it. So we shared it. Y'all going to see it, and other folks going to share it too. But definitely tag a friend in these videos, ladies and gentlemen. Because y'all, hey, you position yourself, you can be ahead. I'm just telling you this now. Just like Gerald said, hey, position yourself early. Don't be waiting. I'm just saying. Someone pass the collection plate. Right, someone pass the collection plate. Come on down. Come on. Come on.
This was good stuff, man.
Yeah, it was, y'all. It was, y'all.
Keep it 100.
This was powerful, and it. Ooh, y'all don't take heed on this. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, this is super powerful. Well, fellas, thank y'all so much for hopping on. Gerald, thank you so much for sharing them nuggets. This was a good one. I'm telling you, folks, it's really gonna be like, oh shoot. Especially when it comes to Black entrepreneurs. So this is gonna be some interesting conversations, and we're gonna have more to come, y'all. So yeah, if y'all want more, y'all better let us know. Y'all gotta tell us. Y'all gotta tell us. If y'all want more, hop in them comments and say, you know what, I need more. Okay, I'm gonna do it for y'all because we doing this. This is for y'all. Again, I always say that. It's for y'all, for real though.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
Well, fellas, thank y'all so much for hopping on. This has been an excellent conversation, and I look forward to seeing what the other folks gonna think about this one. Everybody have a great Friday and have a great weekend, and we will be on soon again. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.